The story you're about to see is just another one of those miracles.
My climbing accident occurred during my youth ministry days. I was working at a campground in Rapid City and fell 60 feet from our climbing wall onto some rocks and broke my pelvis in half, front and back, fractured it 5 times along the left side of the pelvis, shattered a bone in my foot.
The pastor of our church called and told me that there was an accident, that Phil had fallen, and I didn't really know what that meant. And at that point, the pastor knocked on my door and came in, and they got me a ride out to Rapid City that night.
I was in the hospital for about 2.5 weeks, then spent a lot of time off of work, a lot of time in rehab, slowly quarter-time, part-time, got back to work, rehab 3-4 times a week. After an experience like that, you never think life is going to be normal again. You never think, you're having conversations like, will I walk again? Will I be able to function normally again? My kids couldn't jump on me without me flinching and wondering what's going to hurt now, and you know, literally just got used to living with what doctors would call a disability.
I mean, he just was still hurting so badly and just feeling frustrated himself that he couldn't just move the way that he used to be able to.
I remember just feeling really sad and just saying, I'm always going to hurt. What finally made me go to the chiropractor was my wife just saying, you know what, it's worth a shot. It's worth, your quality of life isn't going to get worse, it might get better. After my first time, I was sore, and I thought, well, I'm used to this is nothing new. But for me personally, I know it's different for everyone, but for me personally, the change was so drastic, so quick, that I just pretty rapidly watched the quality of life return.
I would say that for chiropractic care for our family, it's made a huge difference in the things that we're able to do, the way that we're able to live our life more freely. Just being able to go for walks and play with our kids, it's made a huge difference for our family.
You only get one life, and your life is, the quality of your life is probably worth the risk. If you were recommended not to go to chiropractic, it was probably by a real doctor. And you know, chiropractors are real doctors, and they are doing a real medical service.